Good afternoon, everybody. We'll get started with the webinar. My name is Jennifer Hope, and I am the Director of Marketing at ARTA. And today I am going to be talking to you about ARTA and the ARTA Benefit Plans. This webinar is being recorded, so if you have any questions throughout the webinar, please use the Q&A function in Zoom, as your microphones and your video have been disabled to ensure your privacy. First off, a little bit about ARTA. ARTA was founded in 1963 as a provincial association for retirees by retirees. We self-administer our benefits plan, so everything is done under one roof. We have over 33,000 members and we cover over 50,000 lives. Our head office is located in Edmonton. However, we do have an office in Calgary. So if you wanted to go visit our Calgary office and sit with a member services team member, they can sit down with you and go through all of our benefit plans and answer any questions you have about what we offer. So there is a fee to joining ARTA. That fee is $50 a year. And if you do get ARTA benefits, that's $4.17 added onto your monthly premiums. And with that ARTA membership, not only do you gain access to some of our really great benefit plans, we also have some really great membership advantages. We host various wellness initiatives throughout the year. We have a photo contest, we have a writing contest, we have walking challenges for our members to join. We also have a really great discount program. So we recently brought our discount program in-house, contacted many different businesses to offer our members discounts at different restaurants, retail outlets, hotels, airport parking. And we now have well over 120 partners that offer our members discounts. So if you use your ARTA Perks discount card once or twice, your membership will have had paid for itself. So now I'm going to talk about the benefit plans. So a little bit of a background of the ARTA benefit plans. The plans were established in 1995 by a group of retired teachers that wanted to create a benefits plan that was more conducive to a retiree's lifestyle. We all know retirees love to travel. Therefore, the ARTA benefit plan offers some really great and competitive emergency travel coverage. And I'll explain that in a couple slides here. ARTA is a not-for-profit organization, so any dollar that comes into ARTA goes back to administrating the plan, back to paying out any claims, and ensuring that we're offering our members the best benefit plan possible. There are some benefit plans out there that will offer you a discount of, say, 10 or 15% if you join during a certain period of time. We don't offer those discounts because we don't have those profit margins built into our premiums. So the ARTA benefit plan is a closed benefits plan. So not everybody is eligible to join ARTA. So there are some eligibility requirements that you need to meet before joining ARTA. So if you have contributed to a government-sponsored pension plan, such as LAPP, PSPP, MEPP, and you work at a post-secondary education facility, such as University of Calgary, you are eligible to join our education sector. And our education sector is a really great place to be because our premiums are not age banded. So once you turn 75 and turn 85, your premiums will not increase. So what a 45-year-old pays is what an 80-year-old pays. So in our education sector. So you need to be an ARTA member. So you need to pay that $50 a year. You also need to be a Canadian resident covered by your provincial or territorial health insurance plan. So we have members throughout the country. If you decide to retire in Alberta and you receive an ARTA benefits plan and you want to move to BC and enjoy their warmer climate, you can do that and your ARTA benefits plan will follow you there. The only province where the ARTA benefits plan will not follow you to is Quebec, as their provincial healthcare plan does not work in tandem with the ARTA benefit plan. There's no age restriction to joining ARTA. You can join ARTA at any age and you can stay on the plan until any age. We have our eldest member is 104, so we do not terminate you at a certain age. Your eligible dependents can join ARTA as well as a surviving spouse. So if you're eligible to join ARTA today and something were to happen to you, your surviving spouse can join ARTA. And let's just say you do join ARTA and you're the primary cardholder and your spouse is your dependent. We do not terminate any surviving spouses. Your surviving spouse can remain on the ARTA Benefits plan. So now I'm going to talk about the different plan options that we have available. So we have two buckets, well, three, which I'm going to talk about the third in a couple slides here. First, I'm going to talk about our comprehensive plans. These plans were created for members who are under the age of 65 that are not eligible for that Alberta Coverage for Seniors plan yet. So these plans have some higher prescription drug maximums, extended healthcare, travel, and dental. And our build your own plans, these plans were built to work directly in tandem with the Alberta Coverage for Seniors plan. So when you turn 65 years old, you're eligible to join the Alberta Coverage for Seniors plan. And with that plan, they pay for 70% of prescription drugs listed on the Alberta Drug Benefit list. And then you would be responsible for a 30% copayment up to a $35 out-of-pocket cost. So when you have the ARTA Benefits plan, as well as the Alberta Coverage for Seniors plan, you can coordinate those two plans and your prescription drugs are covered at 100%. So with our build your own plans, these plans allow our members to sort of pick and choose what you would like in a benefits plan. But first, I'm going to talk about our comprehensive plans. So again, our comprehensive plans are available for members under the age of 65. And we have three different levels of coverage, core health being the basic plan, essential health at middle of the road, and enhanced health has some higher annual maximums. All of our benefit plans include options for single, couple, or family care options. And all of the annual maximums are per covered person. Each covered person will receive that annual maximum. And with all of our benefit plans, you're always able to move up in coverage, but once you've moved up in coverage, you are locked in for 24 months. I'm just going to talk about a couple items that are covered in our comprehensive plans, but please know that all of our benefit plans include coverage for many different benefits. We would just be here forever. I just wanted to talk about a few. So the overall coverage level within our comprehensive plan is 100% unless otherwise indicated. So what that means is we will pay you back at 100% when you submit a claim. The overall annual maximum ranges from $10,000 all the way up to $15,000 a year. So what that means is that is just the maximum amount that we will pay you in a calendar year. And all the annual maximums replenish January 1st. Prescription drugs are covered at 80%, ranging from $1,500 a year all the way up to $5,000 a year. You might not know how much money you've been spending on prescription drugs because your current employer plan is helping you pay for that. So I typically suggest to people, go visit your pharmacist, ask them what your annual average has been over the past 2 years of what you've been spending on prescription drugs. Then you can make an educated guess on which plan works best for you and your family. Paramedical services are covered at 80%, ranging from $750 a year all the way up to $1,500 a year. Paramedical services are a little bit different from other plans. We offer our members a combined annual maximum. So for example, if you had essential health, you can use that $1,000 a year on whichever practitioner you need. So paramedical practitioners offer massage, are those practitioners that offer massage, chiro, physio, occupational therapy. We cover a list of 13 different practitioners. So a lot of plans will offer you $500 for massage, $500 for chiro, $500 for occupational therapy. We want our members to be able to use that annual maximum when they need it on the practitioner that they want. Diabetic supplies are a little bit different. We offer our members $1,750 a year for our insulin dependent diabetics. So if you need a diabetic supplies and you are insulin dependent, we offer this annual maximum for you. Our comprehensive plans do include our 92-day emergency travel coverage with no stability clauses for pre-existing conditions, as well as supplemental travel coverage. And I will go into detail with for emergency travel coverage in a couple slides. Our comprehensive plans also include some coverage for dental. So we offer 80% coverage for basic, preventative, and minor restorative work. And our enhanced health plan offers 50% coverage for major restorative work, as well as 50% coverage for orthodontic work up to 2,000 lifetime maximum for any eligible dependent children that live at home. So in summary, our comprehensive plans are available for members under the age of 65, and they include coverage for a little bit of everything. Now I'm going to talk about our build your own plans. So our build your own plans, these plans, as I mentioned before, were built to work directly in tandem for that Alberta coverage, with that Alberta coverage for seniors plan. With our build your own plans, our members do need to choose an annual maximum for prescription drugs of either $1,500 or $2,500. Sometimes people say at first glance, that doesn't seem like a lot of prescription drug coverage. But remember, when you do turn 65, that Alberta coverage for a seniors plan is the first payer of prescription drugs. ARTA becomes the second payer. So that annual maximum stretches a really long way. Members are also able to choose whether they want a plan that includes travel or doesn't include travel. Total Health and Ultimate Health, those two plans do include our 92-day emergency travel coverage, and HealthWise and HealthWise Plus do not include emergency travel coverage. And again, with our build your own plans, we offer single, couple, and family care options, and you're always able to move up in coverage, but once you've moved up in coverage, you are locked in for 24 months. And of course, our build your own plans also include a long list of different items that we cover. So again, that paramedical services and annual combined maximum, vision care, hearing aids, many different medical aids and supplies. So power lift chairs, private duty nursing, hearing aids, CPAP machines, many different benefits are covered. And Ultimate Health and HealthWise Plus, these plans have some enhancements to those plans. So they have some higher annual maximums for vision care, hearing aids, paramedical services, and they also include some coverage for defined lifestyle medications such as hair loss or erectile dysfunction drugs. Weight loss medications did fall in that defined lifestyle medication category, but with their popularity, they now fall under prescription drug coverage with special authorization. So build your own plans. These plans are available for members of any age. If you start with a comprehensive plan, you can easily move over to a build your own plan. And you can choose whether you want travel or you don't want travel. So now I'm going to talk about another option that we have available. ARTA has opened up a pharmacy, ARTA RX, and we recently opened up a pharmacy in Calgary. So now our Calgarian area members are eligible to join one of our two ARTA RX benefit plans, Complete Health or HealthWise RX. And in choosing one of these plans, you are sort of committing to use the ARTA RX pharmacy, as any drug dispensed by the ARTA RX pharmacy is covered at 100%. However, perhaps you get strep throat on the weekend and you can't get to ARTA RX right away. You can go to your local pharmacy and get any acute care medications covered at 80%. However, any maintenance medications not dispensed by ARTA RX would only be covered at 50%. And if you do come in for maybe 1 or 2 or 3 in-person care treatments, we do offer free delivery within the Calgary area. So our pharmacists, if you do decide to join an ARTA-RX plan, our pharmacists want to start an in-person care plan with you, touch base with you every once in a while to make sure that your drugs are working for you or if you have any questions. But we do have free delivery within the Calgary area. The prescription drug maximum is $2,500 a year. Defined lifestyle medications are covered at 80%. So these are just some differences between the ARTA RX plan and our build your own plans. The overall coverage level is 90% compared to 80%. Paramedical services, so that massage, chiro, physio, all those guys, you're covered for $1,400 a year as opposed to $1,200 a year. Hearing aids are covered at $1,500 a year. Accidental dental is increased as well. Orthopedic shoes, diabetic supplies, And our complete health plan does include that emergency travel coverage. So our ARTA RX pharmacy, it's a not-for-profit pharmacy, and any dispensing fee that goes into ARTA goes back to the plan and back to administrating and ensuring that we're offering the best premiums possible. And our pharmacists are some of the most wonderful people I've ever met. So if you have a build your own plan or an ARTA RX plan, dental is not included. So you can choose whether or not you add a dental plan or not. So we offer 3 standalone dental care options, option A, B, or C. And with our dental plans, you can add it when you first start, you can add it later on down the road. It's entirely up to you. So we have 3, and we also have single, couple, and family care options with our dental plans. So option A offers 80% coverage for basic, preventative, and minor restorative work, and 50% coverage for major restorative work. Option B offers that 80% coverage, but no major restorative work. And option C is 65% coverage for that basic, preventative, and minor restorative work. So with all of our benefit plans, we have partnered with Green Shield Health. And Green Shield Health offers our members some really great services. We offer virtual physician services, so we all know how hard it is to get into our doctors. So you can call our virtual physician services, you can pick up the phone, a licensed Canadian physician will answer the phone, and that you can tell them what's going on with your health, and they can also provide you with a prescription. So just a really great program for our members to use when they need to see a doctor right away. We also offer virtual physician services and counseling. So all of our members receive 5 hours of free counseling as well as 5 hours of free couples counseling. So these programs are available to all of our benefit plan members. So emergency travel coverage. If you're taking part in one of our plans that includes emergency travel coverage, such as any of our under 65 comprehensive plans, total health, ultimate health, or complete health, you're gaining access to some of the best emergency travel coverage there is in the country. I say that because we do not have any stability clauses for pre-existing conditions. So for example, if you have a change in your health care or change in your health, or maybe a change in a prescription, both you and your doctor feel that you're well enough to travel, there's no cause for concern, you can go travel, and if something were to happen to you, you would be covered for it because it would be considered sudden and unforeseen. And let's just say that you do go visit your doctor and you do not feel well, you're not comfortable traveling. ARTA does offer trip cancellation and interruption insurance. So let's just say you fall ill, your travel partner falls ill, maybe your home suffers a flood or a fire. We offer $10,000 per trip per person. Or maybe you are away on a trip and a loved one falls ill and you need to get home right away. We do offer interruption insurance as well. And if something does happen to you, you are covered for 100% of eligible expenses, up to a $5 million per trip maximum. So you know that you are well covered while you are away. So you are covered for any 92-day trips you take outside of your province of residence. We know a lot of our members like to travel for longer than 92 days, which is great. So we offer supplemental travel coverage in 15-day increments all the way up to 212 days. It's always better to have that supplemental travel coverage before you go away. However, if you're on a beach in Mexico, you're on day 90, you see that it's winter again in Alberta, and you haven't made a claim on your emergency travel coverage, you can pick up the phone and add that supplemental travel coverage if you want. There is a fee to supplemental travel coverage. So what some of our members do is they hop on a cheap flight back to their province of residence, hold on to proof that both covered members did cross back into their province of residence, and then they hop on a cheap flight back to the sunshine and enjoy another 92 days. You are not required to be in your province of residence for a certain period of time. So when you do join ARTA, you need to create a My ARTA account. And in that My ARTA account, you can access your My ARTA Health Hub. And within your My Arta Health Hub, this is where you can check your coverage levels, see how much money you've left for prescriptions or massage or chiro. You can also access your virtual services here. So it's just a really great tool to have your benefits right on hand. And if your provider does not offer direct billing, this is where you can upload your receipts and you can be reimbursed within 24 to 48 hours. We have a really great website, artabenefits.net. And within artabenefits.net, you can build your benefit plan. So with using the Build Your Benefit Plan tool, you can click on this link, and this tool will ask you a series of questions. Are you over 65, under 65? Do you want travel? Do you want dental? Do you want an ARTA RX plan? And with the questions that you answered, a chart will populate with all of the plans available to you, as well as those monthly premiums. And once you do choose a plan, you can also apply online right on artabenefits.net. Also on artabenefits.net, this is where you can find all of the benefit plan booklets, as well as a plan options brochure and a rate sheet. And the rate sheet that this group would look at was the education sector rate sheet. That's all I had for you guys today. So if you have any questions, please put them in the Q&A function and I will answer them as soon as I can. Also, if you would like me to send you a enrollment kit, so a plan options brochure as well as a rate sheet, please email join@arta.net and we will get one mailed out to you this week. I will put that email address right in the chat. But if you have any questions, please use the Q&A function. There is a question. Do you have an HSA option? I was saying, do you have a health spending account option? Currently, we do not have a health spending account option. You can also email info@arta.net if you have any questions later down the road. I don't see any other questions coming in. So this presentation will be posted to our YouTube channel. So if you visit the ARTA channel on YouTube, you can view this presentation and get a refresher if you want to. But if no one has any other questions, I hope you have a really great day and thank you for joining us today.